Elisabeth Hendrickson, and I want to talk about things that change. Because I had a realization as I was kind of bumping between the two groups. The group that was talking about why the tools don't work, and the group that was talking about a user model for the groups. And I realized that the way, at least historically, I have, at least personally, been thinking about emphasizing maintainability with respect to things that change has to do with this half of this diagram, thinking about expectations represented in tests and their connection to the code, and thinking about maintainability with respect to these two things and keeping this connection alive. And as I was kind of eavesdropping in both groups, I came to realize that perhaps my personal emphasis has been a little bit off. Because while I realize that there are lots of places that things change, I realize that there are a lot more that have to do with the human that is driving these expectations. So hopefully these expectations capture what the human wants in the software, and then we compare that to the software and we see where we are. But so many things can change in the human's mind about their understanding, their opinions, the vocabulary, the product name can change. A lot of these are driven by the market needs, the value that the software represents, but a lot of them are also driven just internally. As humans, we realize new things, we realize we were wrong yesterday, okay, I do anyway. And as these things are changing, the expectations have to change. And it made me realize that while I have had an itch that I needed to scratch for a while to have a better editor to express my expectations in, now I feel compelled. And to me, this is the biggest thing that I want, that I feel like we're missing, is something that's going to make it easy to support reconciling our new expectations to the expectations that are actually expressed. And in particular, I realized that to support agility, we have to reduce the cost of that change. So what that means is that we need to be able to find out very quickly when there is a mismatch between the expectations in the head and the expectations that have been expressed, which means we have to have significant visibility into, so that the person who has the expectations in their head can see when the expectations that have been expressed are not meeting what they have in their head. And the other piece is that we need to make it really, really easy and fast to make the changes necessary to reconcile the two. So while none of this is actually new, for me, it makes it even more important that we think about the connection between the humans and the expectations and the way that they are expressed. And I am suddenly a lot less worried about getting refactoring capability in fit-like tools. So